In this 9 Kings Highscore run, I show you the best stone build to reach year 500 plus. The perks I use for this run are Ingenious, more degree options and more rerolls. Okay, there it is. Okay guys, we are trying to make a base only build kinda work with having just this stronghold, making some blocker boars, and then just go for like damage ham kinda. I saw this like on Discord doing some work, so we also want to try it out. I guess first we can just go up. So we're making just a big base build and see if this is like working or not. So I guess first we should just level up the stronghold. We're also taking the perks to get it up to level 9 instantly. So that should be the goal first. And also taking the quarries is like very good. Yeah. And I think we should focus afterward. Okay, so there's a tower dome. That's really good. That's like this should be the best perk we can get in the early game. Just to get more towers out. Or what was this? Yeah, get more towers out. No stronghold. And then we need to find like a boar and forest, I think. Like the towers will do a lot of damage. And then we just try to block the units with the boars. Okay, so we could just play a boar here. And then double the HP, which is definitely pretty much worth it. And then see how this is going. If this is going like anywhere. Yeah, like do we want to have a farm on top? A farm is most likely not bad. Just to get a bit more boars out. Okay, there's my boar. Yeah, I mean, King of Greed is really fast. But we also need like some money, right? I guess we have to get King of Greed. Because we also need like some walls at some point. To make a bit of economy for rerolling. Most likely. Like we definitely need like some walls just for a bit of reroll value. Okay. Like I should first go for the cloning. So this is at level, I don't know, like, I think I need to save my money for the rerolls, most likely. And I think we should level up the boars just to get also more value out of the prophecy. Like we need to have the boars level 3 before the prophecy. Because then we get like an easy double HP, which is worth like a lot. So that's actually a big deal. Because we want to play the boars anyways. And then we get like a free, basically a free feast for this. Which is like definitely pretty good. Yeah, and then we just make a big blocker frontline and base damage. Okay, that's a wild card. Okay. Then we can just... Okay. So they are leveled up now. We're getting like a bit of unit count from the farm in the early game, which is like fine. I really want to save my money. I mean... I want to save my money, I think. Okay, there's an ore work. Has to be the ore work, right? And then we can unlock, I guess, a bit just the map here. Okay. Let's see if this will lead, like, something. Okay, now stronghold. So we are on level 8. So one more to max it out. Yeah, I don't think we play a beacon. I don't even know if the beacon is like doing anything. Because I'm not sure how really the towers are working there. To be honest. I feel like I just go for must queries. Okay, so we have here now the HP drop. Like I need like forest next. I don't even want to raise my rerolls here, I think. Can just unlock some more fields. Okay, so we need like some more walls, but first like the forests are like the best, I guess. I guess we play just also into feasts kind of early, kind of fast. Okay, I mean for now the farm is honestly pretty fine. We just can get up the unit count a bit. But I want to place like 3 farms around definitely. Okay, quarry is fine. Just get a bit more damage in. Okay, like I have no clue how good this will be or how far we can get with this. It's kind of definitely an experiment here. I mean, like steel coat is not good on boars, so really, because they have to sustain anyways. So, I mean, if I just take a blacksmith near to, definitely second ore work, right? That's really good. Like if you place just a blacksmith near to our stronghold, it is basically like a quarry. So we can also take this, I guess. We definitely want the forest. Because we want also the HP scaling. Okay, so we have 1 power dome double over. That's pretty good perks. Like, decrease, I mean. I think we want more the wild parts. To level up the forest next. Who do we want to piece out? Like, greed is fine to piece out for now. Yeah, I definitely think I want the forest up. Because the forest is like our main defense scaling. And we already have like some damage scaling going. So I think that's pretty reasonable, pretty good. I like it. Yeah, I don't want to use my free rolls for like nothing. So we can just take this to just unlock a bit more stuff. That's also this kind of economy. And we actually it's pretty good. Because now we can make double forest here. And because of the ore work, we remove like 2 forest and getting like 6 back. So it actually scales up our scaling a lot. So actually we unlock stuff and even get on top even more value. Yeah, I guess the procreate is fine. We don't want more units. And honestly, I guess we just make a bit more money here. Because the farm will scale up the boars anyways on the numbers. Yeah, so the question is how high, like how much boars do we really want? I guess the steel code is also fine. It's not doing so much, but it's most likely still worth to play. It's just, like, I guess we want to have just, like, I don't know. Like, if you make too many dudes, then the game will lag a lot. But I guess we can go up quite a bit. And we also need, like, quite some walls, I would say. just to get a bit more economy for more reroll options. At the moment we're doing pretty well, so we didn't really need the money so much. But in the future this will most likely change pretty drastically. Like one more blacksmith should be fine. And play it there. And we definitely want like one more forest. Is this correct? Like we should probably also play like one beacon at least, huh? So we should take the feast, I'm pretty sure. Then we get one more forest in. Like I misplaced a bit my boar. Was it next to the fortress? Another quarry. Like I guess you should play like at least one beacon, right? For the stronghold. I don't know, like do we need a beacon for the stronghold is the question a bit. I guess. We want to keep the farm for now. A Carnage is actually good for the boars because it's AoE damage. One Carnage should be fine. I don't think I want an offering. Like this gives us AoE damage, which is actually quite good. Because Carnage is good with HP scaling. I don't know if it's really good, but it's definitely like worth it. And then we just level up the forest. Yeah, so the idea is basically the boars are really tanky frontline, and then the base is killing the stuff. Let's see, yeah, how this will perform overall. So we can get this up. I'm not sure, like I probably want to get like more beacons in, honestly. I probably just level this up here. Not quite sure. So the boars are tanking, base is killing. Let's see how far this gets. So I'm playing really economy kind of oriented also. Because I think it is important. Right, yeah, Procade we also can do, and this we could offer this at some point, right? Like the ore card could be actually also good with the build. Because yeah, ore card actually can also be really good with the build. Because ore card is stunning and then the thing is killing everything. Okay, so endless mode. Sure. Like you could also play just like, I think that ore card is pretty good. Because ore card is also scaling with beacon. And then then this stuns and this kills. I think that's actually pretty, maybe even, I don't know if it's better than it. It might be just good on top. Like honestly. So the question is really how much balls do we want to have? I think 100 is probably not enough. So we will just keep the farm for now. Another quarry. So we want some beacons. So King of Greed goes in. Can just quarry here. Yeah, so at some point we will replace the farm with another forest. And yeah, I think it's just that we add like definitely 2 beacons or just 1 beacon. Like maybe 1 beacon is enough. I think we don't want to make 2 mass attacks. Like, do we even need the fast attacks? I'm really unsure. But we need also some walls on top. Okay, what do we have here now? I don't think we want anything like this. That's not a tower dome. It should be a tower dome. Just for faster shit. And the quarry can go there. Okay. Like, I'm not even sure if the beacon is doing much together. I think the beacon might be just also bait. Like, is really the damage and the attacks really scaling with the stronghold? Because, like, I feel like it's kind of not doing anything, let's be honest. But maybe, like, it's just my feelings. Oh, and the ore card is also counting as a tower. So the quarry is also scaling him actually up. I wasn't even considering this as a tower, really. So, yeah, we definitely need like 2 beacons, right? 2 beacons. 1 beacon. A deacon. Like, we should probably just go beacons, 1, 2, 3 beacons, and then more ore cards on top. And the ore cards should be really good. Because the ore cards causing not so much lag. And preventing the opponent from killing you, and then the base can kill the stuff. So maybe even just ore card stronghold is probably even better than the boars. But maybe it's also just good to play this all together. So kind of hard to make a call. I think I want to make definitely a bit more money though first. Like maybe just ore card stronghold. And then you just play with the beacons. And then the ore card is stunning everything. And the tower kills everything. It could be like even better, right? So cloning is definitely worth it. But is 9 stunned units per ore card enough? Yeah, the thing is, you give him beacon. And then this thing is basically perma-stunning things. Like, I saw builds playing this. I saw builds playing like just mass ore cards. And then the thing is, if the opponent cannot reach you, then you cannot lose. Like, that's kind of the idea of the build. Like, opponent doesn't reach you, yeah, then you are not losing. Because the game is obviously kind of like programmed in a way that the only way of losing is that the opponents are reaching your base. So if they never reach your base, then you are basically immortal. Like, you know, like in theory. Yeah, so, and the thing is, like, what I kind of like about the idea is that the beacon is scaling really well with ore card and stronghold, I would say. So it's kind of a good synergy together. I think we just need a bit more forests. Yeah, so what is the downside? The downside is that you would need to play with bunker then. I don't know how often you can get the bunker, but this would be then a bunker build on the decrease. So piece with nothing, sure. Like, I'm not sure, guys. Like, the thing is, the ore card is also scaling with the quarries. Like, it's pretty interesting that you can, like, it sounds like a good idea. Like, I mean, we will keep the boars definitely. We will probably just play on top. Yeah, so the biggest advantage of playing ore cards is that it's causing minimum lags. Like, if you want to play the game with like really in endless mode with really not much lags, then ore card is really good. Because ore card is like something that prevents you from dying very nicely, and for some reason is causing not really lags. So it's kind of good to not crash the game and go high, kind of. So I don't want to waste my rerolls here. So yeah, let's see, guys. Like, I have no clue where this will lead to, if this will lead to anything or not. So we will see. But potentially a good thing. We will see. Yeah, we just stay at king of nothing, I guess. We don't need the offerings, really. So I stay for the full world. Like, my plan is honestly that we are playing now beacon ore cards on top. Just beacon ore cards, because it sounds good in my mind. Oh wait, yeah, but I keep this run forest field there. Yeah, we definitely, like, the beacons are kind of important, right? Like, it's kind of a shame that we don't have beacons yet. But the beacons also cause a lot of lag though, also. So another tower dome we should just go for, I guess, for now. Like, is it even tower dome? Like, honestly, I think I want the feast more. Okay, we're making like a bit split experiment build. Like, we are already committed into the board so much that I think like the feast is just better right now. Because if the wars are immortal, then we also like don't lose. Okay, you take an ore card. So ore cards also here, kinda. I mean, these queries are buffing the ore cards like really seriously. A wild card. So, like, I think we should get rid of the farm kinda soon. And I want the money. I need a bit more money, guys. Okay, so, I mean, so far this looked pretty solid. Not gonna lie. Okay, that's finally a beacon. Need like more beacon. Like, that's a really bad beacon. Really late beacon, I want to say. Not a bad beacon, a late beacon. What the fuck am I talking? So, and now we beacon there. Forest this. Query you. And just beacon you for now. Okily Schnokely. So our forests are not really done. Like, the question is, how many units do we really just want to go for? Yeah, so how many units are too much? That's like the big question. And I have no answer. Like, it's probably fine to go up to 400, honestly. It's probably fine. We need still the greed. Is this true? Like, we really want the greed, right? Because I want to get rid of the blacksmith. The blacksmith needs to get replaced with another beacon. So I kinda have to keep a king that can remove cards. I mean, I also could remove cards with the King of Stone, right? Maybe King of Nature would be better to keep. Okay, another beacon. Okay, let's see, guys, let's see. I mean, seems to be good or not, huh? Very. Yeah, so let's see, guys, let's see how far you can take it. Should be just a wild card. I want the money. Okay. Yeah, so the four front lines seem to just do really good work. So we should just also over invest onto the boars, right? Need nature back. Like, it has to be over invest onto the boars. I'm pretty sure. I think we just play 3 big boars, and the quarries will. The thing is, the quarries will give the towers like really high damage. So I really don't think that we need to kind of over-invest onto there. I feel like the over-invest is, I don't know, is it doing that much is the question a bit. Not so sure. So we just mortgage then. So yeah, we take the fees for sure. Then we mortgage the blacksmith. And then we want like 1 more beacon here. And like 2 more ore cards most likely on top also. Let's see. Ah, fuck it, like... Nah, I should not be too greedy, right? I should not be too greedy, I guess. Our money count is like fine at the moment. But we also see like really good decrease, so we don't need to roll much. That's also like the thing. I don't want to roll too much. And we also need something to... We need to save something also to remove the farm. So the earthworks is fine. So that looks definitely like that looks like a lot better than the other stuff we did, I guess. So 1 more beacon. A beacon. Only units, we don't need units. Like, it's kind of hard to see which unit's doing the most work, though. But the combination with the feast boss seems to do, so far, pretty well. Can level up just the ore cards also. Wait, but we want to first play like 2 more ore cards here. I think. Okay, it looks pretty smooth so far, not gonna lie. Okay, like now it's really nature, right? We don't, like, nature is not what you want. So, I mean, nature is fine to get ditched. Alright, this is level, oh, oopala. That's already leveled up. Like, the quarry, I really underestimated the quarries. Like the quarry is giving like insane damage. It's like pretty hard for scaling. And we don't even have that many of them. But my ore card... Like... Okay, these quarries are really good. Yeah, so like the quarries are really strong because they're just chilling in the backline. Like, not in the... Like, you know what I mean? Like, the ability to not need to be next to anything to get buffed is, first of all, really strong. And second of all, it is also buffing all your towers. So usually you have like something which needs to be adjacent and buffs like one thing. And this buffs like the whole board, and like I think the ore card with the tower is probably just giga crazy. Let's be honest. We have 260 boars. I think that's enough. I need to play all my cards here, but it's the second Giga boss. So I think 260 boars should be enough. So does it make sense to build one tree budge for some source of AoE? Maybe. Like maybe. Like I don't know. I'm new to the Stone King. I didn't play Stone King like much at all. So yeah. Good question. Next question. Yeah, maybe. Like, I don't know. Like the thing is, my boss dealing also a lot of damage because of the carnage. It's kind of crazy. Okay, the stone dude is still doing a lot of damage also to us though. Like you probably really just want to play with ore cards? Like King of Stones is kind of scary. I should be the Tower Dome here. So Tower Dome number 3 for the first time. People were telling me the Tower Dome is completely broke. So let's see if this is true, guys. Let's see if this Tower Dome 3 is like now completely going beyond godlike. It's definitely causing a bit of lags, I feel like. That's the only thing I can say so far. Causing a bit of lags. Like, the King of Stones is definitely a bit scary, but he's also slow, right? So it's probably okay. Yeah, so, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how far we can get with this, let's be honest. Alright, it's getting definitely more laggy. Only minion shop, don't want minions. Oh yeah, we're taking out a forest. Took like a long time to find this forest, I guess, but I definitely want like one more forest for the boss. Okay. Yeah, piece with nothing should be fine, right? MMM. So kinda getting into like quite an interesting build, I feel like. Like King of Greed is kinda scary because he's so fast, actually. We should probably get rid of King of Greed, honestly. Because he has so fast units. King of Nothing is good to keep with King of Nature and King of Stone. Because they're all kinda slow. Which is good for the build we play. So I should get rid of King of Greed. And then it's most about just a decrease and about the fact if we can survive or not. Yeah, like the lag is definitely kicking in here, huh? Like the lag is definitely kicking in. What can I say? Yeah, force is fine. So we have, I mean, King of Blood is, we need King of Nothing, right? King of Nothing should be the best. But he's slow and there's no AoE. Like, it's kind of funny that my bow is dealing damage just with one conch onto them. Let's be honest. We just fucking, I don't know, like... We seem to have really not so much damage though still. Okay, we find nothing here. Like, my damage is just kinda low, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. And the lag is also definitely increasing rapidly. Okay, for now it's kinda working out. Actually, an eyeglass could be good because the tower has no crit. So potentially one eyeglass high value question mark because it can crit then. In theory. In theory, good. Yeah, I don't know if this is working as I think it works. But if it's working as I think it works, then it should be good. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like we're dying pretty fast, let's be honest. Yeah, but the quarries, like, maybe it's really just the quarries. Yeah, the thing is, my balls are already dying. And that's not a good sign. Like, my balls are already dying hard. That's like a bad sign. Like, if the build would be really good, then my balls would not die. Like, that's my concern. Another Carnage is good. Don't want to really do much more stuff here though. So we should most likely just get more attack speed, I think. I think we have not enough attack speed. Let's be honest. Like, we have way more than enough damage, but not so good attack speed. What? I wish you could upload your save file. That's a kind of interesting idea. That you can like share like your builds like this with people. I don't know, like, do I need to overinvest into the stronghold? feel like over-investing the boars should be better? I don't know, guys. What do you think? What should I over-invest? Like, honest question. Like, we're piecing out greed, I think. Like, maybe it's really just the ore... Like, maybe it's really just pumping up the fucking quarries. Like, the quarry is doing so much work, right? I guess you probably just play it. And the quarries are kind of crazy, let's be honest. Like, maybe I really just need to just believe in the quarries. I also should go engineering next, I guess. So overinvest is giving you 15% more stats. So the higher stats you are having already, the more stuff you get out of it. It is giving you pure stats. Oh, wait. Like based on your current stats. So kind of really bad in the early game, but really high value in the late game. Yeah, and someone in my chat was saying, let's see if you can pass the Rave 80 lag. Yes, we could. We actually survived the Rave 80 lag fiesta. Who would knew this? Okay, so... Looks okay. I think we just need more feasts, let's be honest. I don't know, like... Rich King, like progress is probably too hard because he's so tanky. Blood might be okay. Cause... Like, I don't know, is blood okay? Like, greed was kind of scary. Because he's like really fast. Like, blood should be in theory okay, because we have AoE damage with the carnage. And if you have AoE damage, the blood is usually not a problem. So greed is left, and like spells we definitely don't want. So I guess we try our luck with blood. In theory, it should be fine. But just in theory, guys. Yeah, like, I don't know, we just see. Yeah, blood is not fine. Ay. But honestly, I don't really get why it's not fine. Like, maybe I really just, I don't know, like... Yeah, the thing is, if I would not take blood, I would take greed. Like, the King of Progress should be definitely harder to beat, I think. Because King of Progress is just stronger than King of Greed in general. And King of Spells is also definitely stronger than King of Greed. But I'm thinking I would lose to King of Greed. That's kinda, you know, my concern. I don't know, like, we're kinda down, we're kinda into... Like, do I just need to roll for engineering? Ah, fuck you guys. We're kinda into the feast mode. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely not making... This is definitely not an optimal build. Like, maybe you just have to play really the Musk Quarries. Because they're scaling just so strong on each other. Maybe you really just go Musk Quarries and then just engineering early on and Power Dome and gunpowder, maybe. Was your turret is the problem? What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean with the turret is the problem? Like, we're not lagging much. That's like pretty fine here. Like, that's like kind of smooth for endless mode. Let's be honest. This is kind of smooth gameplay in endless mode here. Like, no joke. But you are lagging. Look how little towers are spawning. Yeah, but I mean, and why are there only little towers spawning? Like, we have triple tower dome and triple beacon. So what exactly you want to tell me with there are only less towers spawning? Like, we have 11,000 hits per second. Wait, you think the towers are not spawning because the game is lagging? That's a pretty wild approach. Let's be honest. Like, I mean, it's kind of true. There are really not much towers spawning. But it's a kind of wild approach to say it's due to the lag. I feel like. I mean, maybe, but like the thing is. So what? So you want me to sell the ore cards? I mean, I could sell the ore cards and see how it's going then. Like, we could do this. But other games got the same problem. I never heard of a game which literally had problems cause it didn't spawn because of lag. Like, I never heard of this. Really? That sounds like pretty wild. Like, the thing is, I think we want to replace the beacons now. Because we like at 20,000 attacks per second. So I would be down to replace the beacons with more quarries. And if you want me to sell the ore cards, then we also can sell the ore cards. Or like get rid of the ore cards. Soon. Like, yeah, I mean, we can also make some science and testing and shit. Sure, why not? So what? And GK is saying, I think the ore cards are saving your ass. Yeah, so we have one dude who is saying ore cards are completely ruining your game. And we have one dude who is saying ore cards are saving your life. So guys, what the fuck do we do then? Like, seriously. Like, do we hear to the guy who is saying, hey, ore cards are giga carry? Or do we hear to the guy who is saying, hey, ore cards giga trash, get rid of them? Yes, like, out of my game experience, ore cards are causing the least lag. Like, I don't know, like, that was on the demo version though. Like, in the demo version, ore cards were really one thing which you could spam a lot and didn't lag much. I don't know if something changed like drastically from the demo to the early access though. But it was in the early access a really good late game build, because you could just stall the board and it would not cause that much lag. Ah, fuck it, guys. I keep my ore cards. I also think the ore cards are good. Let's be honest. I think the ore cards are good. Yeah, I mean, like, do you think it's the... Yeah, we want to still play. Like, do you think it's a problem I have only 30 FPS in? Like, do you think I should go up in the FPS here? Like, let's see what happens if I make... Like, I want to make... Let's go into 90 FPS. And 1 times speed. And see if anything changes on the tower spawns. Like, I don't know if this is like... So we have P100. Whoop whoop! Like, it's the same. It's like literally the same. Like, the thing is, I'm having it kind of lower on FPS. Because I was thinking then the game is running a bit more smooth, honestly. So, like, I don't know, guys. Like, is blood fine? Is blood not fine? Is greed fine? Like, honestly, I think greed is scary. I think blood is scary. I think spells is scary, and progression. So, yeah, I think all of the shit is pretty scary. And we were losing and winning against blood. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe greed is better. Because greed is probably a bit more squishy. Making some science, guys. Making some science also. Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, so I want to get rid of the beacons, but we kind of can't, because we don't get removing shit. I mean, maybe the beacons are okay. I don't know, like... Ah, fuck it, guys. We just keep it as it is, kind-ish. Unless we find something good to replace. Definitely the feast. Like, I think the feast is doing good work. Like, the feast seems to be correct. I think the boar is doing a good job. But also engineering would be actually really necessarily right. Okay, like greed seems to be like fine for now. Like the attacks should be fine. So we mortgage this boy away. Yeah, I kind of would like to get an over-invest more, obviously, but if we don't find it, we take a mortgage, I guess. That should be fine. Like, so cloning is good. Wait, we have also a curry here. So we curry down. Yeah, so I think it's just spamming feasts. Let's be honest. Like, spamming feasts seems to be good. Only minions. We don't want minions. Like, this thing has like way more... Okay, this thing doesn't really matter, I guess. I mean, these two things doesn't matter. I should not play these two things. Like, it's just this. Yeah, I think these two ore cards are fine. The stronghold and then the boars, and that's it. And the rest gets queries. I think the rest just has to get queries. So this is also maxed out, so we don't need more ore cards, just cloning. And then we just get more queries in. So, yeah. Okay, I mean, it is actually a quite decent approach here, I would say. Looks like the ore cards are probably doing not much. I mean, I guess you're probably right, guys. Like, probably the ore cards are just not really doing much. Yeah, I should get rid of King of Greed again, I guess. Actually, I want to though replace more stuff. It should be fine, right? Like this, I think. I think it should be fine. And we also will... I should replace these 2 ore cards with quarries. The beacon with a quarry. And then also the walls with a quarry, I guess. And then we just play like low economy. Guess just taking a quarry here on top. Like the build is actually kind of interesting. Yeah, like maybe the ore cards are kind of useless. Maybe. Like, I really have to say it's kind of hard to make a call sometimes. What is really good or not. Like, the damage numbers are not always saying you what is really carrying your game. I feel like. I feel like the damage numbers are also a bit betraying you sometimes. And it helps me a lot. Thanks in advance, guys, and sorry for the small self-promo. Yeah, and if you wanna see something special, something specific, just tell me, guys. Tell me in the chat, tell me on YouTube comments or on Discord or wherever you want. Okay, so getting a bit more carnage in is also definitely worth it. Okay, the screen is taking over with reds and we are on year 190. Okay. Like, together with you guys, the endless mode runs also getting actually a lot more chill. Because alone it would be probably a bit boring. But answering your questions and stuff is actually... we also can take it like vampirism. So... Like the sharp blades is also working with the tower, right? Like, this is also considered a tower, right? Because this is for towers. So sharp blades should be also pretty good, shouldn't it? So we're vamping, like, I guess we also can just vamp it once, because, I mean, it has no damage though. It's not worth it. So what I would like to see you pushing high difficulty levels again. Yeah, we will do this also. I don't know if Vamp is adding much lag, honestly, but my boar's having like only 50 damage. So it's like not worth it. Yeah, but I will make a mix of streams where I just go for endless mode runs, just science for the game, test new builds, or also going for just high difficulty push with different kings. So we will make all of this. Not in one stream, but in general. And I think I will mix it up. I think I will make it, like some days I do just maybe, like I will make days where I make kinda only the one thing. I don't think I want to mix it up. That I make, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think I make it like one stream of just going endless mode and or testing builds, and one day like of just going for high difficulty pushes with strong builds I know already. So kind of this we will see. Yeah. And I also do want to push more difficulties. But I'm at the moment at 9.3 on the difficulties, and I was feeling that's high enough because I did not see much people being higher. But I kind of wanted to catch up to the highest difficulties I saw, which I also did. Yeah, so I'm not forgetting this. Like, this is also on my list, guys. But there is so much stuff I want to cover that we can't do it all like instantly. So we have to do it like after each other. I mean, we also have time, right? We also have time, guys. And it's good if there's more stuff we want to do. Like, it looks like we're getting stronger and stronger. Like, less and less of my shit is dying. It looks like we're kind of outscaling, actually, the computer. Because less and less stuff is actually dying from my shit. So it looks like we are doing better and better the longer the one goes here at the moment. I'm a bit surprised, let's be honest. So it looks like the queries are just outscaling the AI. And it's not so much lag. And we have still a bank. Was time to drop all cards? Like, you really want to see me lose, huh? No, I will not drop anything. Like, never change a winning team, guys. Like, you just want, like, you're pretty mean, like, Mania. You want to see me lose, I guess. Like, like, it feels like to me just, hey man, you can drop the all cards. Like, it's fine. And then I fucking lose. Nah, we just go. Like, I just want to see how far I can get. Year 200. Boop, boop. I mean, the queries are just outscaling the shit, it looks like. Nearly all of my dudes are like 200 dudes surviving. It's really good. Also welcome Cat with what? Cat with Baton with chat? Was Pika? I just know you since everyone in Direct Strike community are memeing about you. Yeah, you're welcome. Like, yeah, it was an honor for me. Yeah, it was a nice time in Direct Strike. I'm still sad that there was no Merc update yet after months of announcements. And it's also nice to see you here on Nine Kings. Welcome, welcome. So we could go Feast or Gunpowder. Like, let's be honest. I'm a big fan of the Feast, I would say. And a big fan of not rolling much here. I think also Sharp Blade will be really good. And I'm a bit surprised, honestly, how fast we can play here. Like, usually on this, like, I was only once here 200 plus with the Thieves one on the demo before. And it was lagging way more than this. So we're kind of making like kind of fast progress here. Maybe it's also due to the fact that you told me that I can skip the animation stuff. Maybe that's also helping, guys. Yeah, like it's definitely speeding up my runs that I now actually made the right mark in the right you know what I mean. Das Kreuz in das richtige Kästchen gemacht. Okay, like at the moment I feel like we can go endless. And we do want to go endless. Let's go! Okay guys, like I kind of want to say it now. No stream end till we reach the end of the endless mode. Kappa. Also our bank is kind of stabilized. Okay guys, now I'm hyped. Now I'm hyped, guys. Now I have the feeling we can go really high. Let's be honest. I think the Sharp Blades did a lot. I think we need more Sharp Blades. I think the Sharp Blades are doing really well. And also over-investing onto the stronghold seems to be a really good play. But we still can't roll really much. We can roll a bit on the decrease though. But I kind of don't want to roll away also the good decrease. Because we are still looking just to be in a good shape. Yeah, and I think our board is just fine like this, just finished. We seem to do fine. Nature. Okay. So next stop here 300 and new personal record. So we could in theory also just go a bit down with the speed, and then it's probably lagging less. Okay. Okay, it seems that we still can go on. That's good, I like it. We can still go on, it looks like. And we do want to go on. Yeah. Can take the blood in again, I guess. Okay. And because there's a save function now, we also actually really could just say we continue this tomorrow. If I don't want to sit till midnight here. So 290. Another feast. Like I love my feast, guys. What can I say? Being on 15 times feast. Like I feel like we are seeing also like I feel like we have really lucky. I feel like we have really lucky like decrease. Not gonna lie. We don't have a single bad one, and was kind of seeing mostly what we really wanted also. Okay. Like, I definitely want to play this run. Either till we cannot continue cause permanent crash, or till we really lose. And I think we can go a lot higher. At the moment, it looks like we can go a lot higher. And the only kings I'm afraid of is progress and spells. Is this correct? Yeah. So if we don't get both shitty ones, then we can always pick something without rolling. Which is like pretty good. Okay, I'm hyped, guys. What about you? Now I want to go like really high. Yeah, and I'm getting more and more convinced that buffing the boars is the right stuff. Yeah, it feels like better and better to buff the boars. Because the quarries giving our towers like giga damage anyways. So we don't... Okay, there's the next boss fight. Like the boss fight is always a bit scary in my mind. Don't ask me why. Like, we're beating him pretty easy, but in my mind it's kind of scary. Overinvest. Okay, overinvest. Like, I just don't need to fuck up anything. Like, just don't sell like my important units. Okay, so 300 soon, huh? So war, I mean, blood should be even better. We want more carnage, right? We don't really want more numbers. The numbers are pretty high already. So taking again the blood in. Over-investing. Okay, okay. Like, honestly, okay, year 300. Can we do it, guys? Easy. The big three, guys. Okay. I mean, gunpowder's, I guess, not bad. Like, is this work, like, gunpowder should be fine, right? Like, what do we have for gunpowder? I don't know if Carnage is counting as an area attack, but it's also the ore cards. Like, gunpowder should be definitely good. Yeah. Should be definitely good, the gunpowder. Okay. We keep going and we never stop till we pop. And the game performance is still really good. Okay. Okay, we found the build, guys. Carnage. Like, we don't need anything here. Like, is there any special card which we could use, really? Without crashing too much the game and shit? I don't think so, right? Like, which special cards are there? Shrine does nothing, Goats doing nothing, Unify does not really much. And also the other one for more decrease is actually not good in this mode. So yeah, I actually should not... Yeah, we don't need any special cards from the cards available. And honestly, I kind of got used now also just to the like red screen. Okay, like we're making pretty fast progress here. Easy fights, steel codes. Okay, another boss fight. I don't think we want more procreate. We have like nearly 400 units. This should be fine. King of Stones, Giga easy. Money is still fine, decrees are fine. Okay, year 400 incoming. So war against nature. Okay, nearly 400, guys. Pumping up our personal record by a lot. And still seem to do pretty well. Yeah. Okay, guys, year 400. Let's go! Oh, another fist. Yeah. Okay, 3 times fist. Yeah, it's also like a good run just to see how many decrees you can get of each kind. I don't know if Iron Fist is like capped at some point. I would imagine it is, because it's like doing a lot and really good work. But nobody knows for sure, guys. I know that you can get a lot more sharp blades and gunpowders. I also think that the eyeglass should be capped at 5, but then you have 100% crit. I think the most I saw of fees also is like 20. But I don't know if it's capped at some point or if just the if maybe you just don't see it anymore. Because you don't have enough money to reroll. So we definitely know that Tower Dome is maxed on 3, Overwork is maxed on 2, Engineering is maxed on 2. Yeah, and the other things we probably find out. Okay, next stop here, 500. Like, it doesn't look like if we are even close to losing here. Peace to you, my friend. And we're also having just really the best things to fight against, like the easiest ones with like the best buffs. So definitely also pretty nice law. Like, I would definitely don't want to make this runs like every day, all day long, I guess. But sometimes they're really good to get just PPs pumped up. And also to see really how the really good builds can really perform and scale like complete craze mode. Okie-le-dokely. Like, there's complete destruction here. Very good, very good. Okie dokie. Like, this Iron Fist is also doing like way more work than I was ever thinking. This Iron Fist is like completely outscaling. So War Against King's Nothing. Let's keep going. Keep up the momentum, guys. Don't let the opponents rest. Like, so far we're making also like the in-game progress here on the years way faster than I was ever expecting. Not gonna lie. So Sharp Blades number 5 also. Like, I'm not sure, like maybe Feast is capped at 20, I have no clue. We will probably find out if we see more. I mean, I guess it would be reasonable if it would be capped at 20. Because Endless would be probably a bit too yikes. But I was never so far with the Feasts. So, yeah. We can only see if we see more or if we don't see more. And if we see more, it's not capped. And if we don't see more, it's most likely capped. Like, we definitely did not see more eyeglasses yet. And also no more Iron Fists. So they're also probably just capped at 3 and 5. I mean, it would make a lot of sense if Eyeglass would be capped at 5 at 100% crit. Peace to nothing, I guess. Okay. Okay, like so far it still feels like we could go like quite a lot higher. We're still not close to anything dangerous, it looks like. Okay, which we are we? Just jumps to disarray. Okay. Okay, easy. Greed is also a good fight because we could get overinvestments from it, which we don't actually. More carnage. I think I should roll this. Nature. Carnage you. You like the video? Then subscribe and like there, guys. Thanks!